Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Thursday Readings. I'm Brooke, aka Intuitive Something. Oh my God, it's on the wrong way. Got the seam there, man. That sucks. Okay, so it's just a big sock that I'll put over my head. It is actually a hat. Yeah, David and Goliath. Took care of Goliath, and he had brand new socks on, so I decided to put one on top of my head, well, so I don't have to shave my hair. So purely for aesthetic purposes. How's everyone today? Welcome. Belinda, Julie, Alison, how you going? G'day, Maggie. G'day, Steffi. G'day, Judy again. And look, we got two Belinda Joneses. Fancy that. Two Belinda Joneses in Facebook. Never would have thought it. Hey, Belinda. Yeah, not a problem. People say please share us out. And I will always have a few pay it forward readings to do it forward. Otherwise, I'll do who I'm drawn to. But if it fills up pretty quick, so if you want a guaranteed reading, please donate to the PayPal links from the show notes. So if you could just share us out, people, that would be most appreciated. I will start with a group reading for everyone, and then we'll get the ball rolling and give you lovely people, the messages that you need to do what it is that you need to do. I mean, because we all like a bit of, a bit of guidance, or just a point in the wrong direction, because we tend to overthink things and overanalyze things, in this 3D world. It's just the way we were raised. So I'm just showing myself out. And the phone's going bling, bling, bling. I know. Hopefully it's not. He'll be annoying. Is that annoying you, Steffi? That's it, probably. Okay, sharing is caring, people. Let's see, networking practitioner. No, Connection Australia. No, they get funny. Oh, narcissist and empathic support group. They're always fun to mess with. No, I mean to give guidance to, because you know how like if you're an empath, get away from that victim mentality. The narcissist support groups, it's just the people, they just bitch and complain. Well, when I go in there and give them guidance for what they need, because we don't want to, play the victim. We don't want that in our field. We don't want that at all, because, you're all power people, aren't you? You've come to get the messages, come to get the, get the messages that you need to do to move forward, to align and get this show on the road. So, who have we got today? Hey, Nanny, how you going, Alison? Okay, group reading for everyone. Oh, my brother popped in for 5 minutes just before the show started. He left this. He written live. What a brother, man. I got the best brother. Look at that. What is it? Intuitive coffee. I didn't see that. I saw the reflection on the camera. My brother, you're a funny boy. I think that's vanilla almond latte. Okay, people, let's start with a group reading and see what. G'day, Caroline. How you going? And let's see what energies are about. Let's see what's happening in not your neck of the woods. So CBN, I don't know. Don't care. Don't watch TV. Although I'll watch the odd series. People, if you haven't seen the series, what was it? The Lazarus Project. They got 8. Man, do yourself a favor. Man, that's it. You'll love it. You'll love it. Bit of disclosure there, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, group energies for everyone. Group reading for everyone. Oh. The universe is calling out, people. It's calling all of us out. It's not just you. It's the person next to you. It's me too. It's all of us. We're getting called. Oh. The universe is letting us have it today. It's definitely interesting. The first card I've got for everyone is the Star Ancestor. Follow the voice in your soul, but this is inverted. People, this is the thing. We get trapped in this 3D world. Oh, yeah, we've got to work within the 3D, but what happens is all our manifesting, or that we hope to achieve, we just go by the 3D way of doing things and go, man, if this it couldn't be, if it was, it's too hard sometimes, and we're just like, my God, that takes a lot of effort. The things do take effort, but we try to manifest everything in a 3D way. When we start to actually go up and start doing it in the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, doing the work to put in there and to manifest and to get these and to get everything in alignment, then the star ancestor will come around, and it'll be easy to follow the voice in your soul, because your soul right now is telling us what we need to be doing. It's drawing us to do that. And what happens is the ego gets in the way, and it's just saying like, oh no, it's too hard. Oh, how can that happen? And then we shut it down, and then we become anti-manifestors. We manifest what we don't want. So very important, people, that we got to rise that vibration, the star ancestor, to follow that voice in your soul. You want happiness, you want the completeness, you have to follow that voice in your soul, people. That's what's always there. You know how everyone's like, hey, I'm built for something more. I've always thought there was, greater things. I was built for greater things, but you can't see them happening in your life. That's why, because that card's upside down. The star ancestor, follow the voice in your soul. Because look, I got underneath that the wise one, inverted, grow beyond your current situation. You know that saying? People, we're trying to do things the wrong way around. We're trying to flip it around, everything the reverse way. But sometimes it's hard for people to come out of those comfort zones and take a leap of faith. You know why? Because I've got a fox card. The fox card's a survivor. Trust in your talents in changing times. Do you know what it doesn't say? It doesn't. It's the fox spirit, not the worry spirit. It doesn't say, hey, stress and overthink about everything that's happening in your lives, because that becomes our reality. Our reality becomes stress, and it doesn't have to be. What we can do is we can just be. How are you going, Chantel Carr? So people, you're going to get through everything. So it's time to step out, people. Step out. Step out. What is it you want to do? What is it that is pulling you? Because we go searching for everything, and people are like, oh, what's my purpose? What your purpose is to follow the voice in your soul. There you go. Done. Boom. Got it? Follow that voice in your soul, and it will lead you there. Okay? It's not complicated. People have to, I got to do this course and that course, and I got to learn this and this and that. Yeah, learning's okay, but when we get it, you just got to follow that voice in your soul, man. It will take you there. Because the action card I have got is, this is inverted too. We've all been naughty, haven't we? We've all been real naughty. I've got the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. See, when you this is the thing, people, is when we follow that voice in our soul, and we step out, and the universe asks us to step out, and it's scary, and we don't know. Okay, if we don't learn, because we're still not listening to our intuition, but if we can tune in that intuition, my God, talk about guidance system. That thing is fine. It will lead you wherever you need to go, but we got to tune in it, because the way people are going out of at the moment, the traveler card, this is talking about the internal. The traveler, move in a new direction. What is your thinking? How many times? Einstein, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That's it. Maybe if I get one more reading, and that'll tell me that the money's coming in that I need. Don't get to that, people. We got to get out of this attacking everything from the 3D. Okay, you got to rise above it, people, and that will get your game on. And the last card for everyone is, my guidance deck is choose love over fear. People, choose love over fear. Center that heart space. Okay, fear is the unknown for a lot of people. Until that's the big lie of the world, is comfort. We just go craving for comfort zones. Okay, and then what we end up doing is all we do is end up chasing feelings. Don't want to be like that. There's plenty of people who've done that. We've all done that for a lot part of our life. That's what the world teaches us. Why is tomorrow always today? Yeah, that's it. It is. And yesterday is always today. Is it always today? It doesn't matter, because the only moment we have, Steffi, is the only, this is now, people. Now. this moment. Okay. Once you've heard me speak, it is in the past. As I'm speaking it, it is still slightly in the past, but it's in the now. And that's the only time that exists. Everything is just a measurement of now. But we get, do you know how long it takes people to truly grasp that concept? Yeah. My God, what do they train us? They train us with all sorts of heebie-jeebie stuff that we've got to train ourselves. So, people, I will start. I think someone has. I've got a pay it forward reading to do because I have a few people that do, lovely people that support the show, and they make donations for you, lovely viewers, to get a extended reading because this show can get busy, people. So make sure if you want a guaranteed reading, there's a few freebies that get thrown your way, but the only sure way is to is to donate. Okay, and so I will start with Steffi's number of destiny. Yay! Steffi's number of destiny. People pick a number between 40, technically 39 and 61 because that's 40 and 60 can be the number. It's not today, though. It's not 40 or 60, okay? But technically it's between, So pick a number between 40 and 60. Technically that is right today. And the lucky person to get it will get an extended reading courtesy of Healing with Steffi. Okay, what do we got here? Crystal, between 40 and 60. Belinda, between 40 and 60, the number is. Between 40 and 60. And I don't... Okay, what's the number? Let's see. Okay, people. I'll give you a clue. VVI. Did you hear that clue? VVI. Okay, keep going. If tomorrow existed, today we are no more than yesterday's memory. Today is yesterday's tomorrow. Absolutely. Well, there you go. How's that for space-time continuum? Fixed. And fixed by Steffi. Thank you, Steffi. It is, that's absolutely correct. Okay. Arena. Come on, people. I gave you a clue. VVI. VVI. That's a clue. Number between 40 and 60. VVI. 56. Arena has got it. 56 was the number. Oh, Crystal, you're like three messages too late. Almost had it. Don't worry. We will have another chance. You know the number. Good on you, Stevie. Okay, let's go. Okay, Arena. Just a big breath in, Arena. In through your nose. Hold it for a bit. And as you breathe out through your mouth, imagine all the energy going down to your feet. Just center yourself there. What's going on? It feels like, Arena, it feels like there's something that that this could be an issue of a family or something you're involved with, but you're trying to help someone out. Let's see. It almost tries like you might be trying to push someone in a certain direction because you know how things are done, and Arena, you know how things are done, and you've gone through life and you've got ideas, and you see there's something. It feels like there's something happening, maybe around you, with someone that you're trying to assist them. Go, hey, you got to do it this way, otherwise that's not going to work. Okay, but at the moment, regardless, or you're just trying to help someone out with something, but everyone has their own lessons in life and their own things to learn. And when we do stuff for someone, when we do help people and we do assist people, but when we take it on too much and we go, hey, you got to do it this way, and we get on their back too much, what happens is, apart from driving ourselves away from them, and creating a resistance in the relationship, is we push them further away from working it out themselves. And sometimes it's hard to watch people that you care about go through some crappy stuff. Okay, but it just feels like there's something here. And I've got the Shaman is the first card I've got. I pulled 2 cards for you. So I've got the Shaman, trust in higher forces, and that's inverted. That's like saying, look, I've got to do something because no one else is going to do something. But at the moment, I've got here, look, underneath that, I've got the Seers card. See beyond your current situation. Okay, so in the short term, there's something here. The short term could be to do with someone. Yeah, definitely a choice coming up. A choice. I've got choose your path. I've got choice. But at the moment, what I've got there is ancient knowledge. I feel like there's some communication breakdown. There's some, because whatever's happening in your life at the moment, it feels like you're bottling it up. And this is all. Well, I know how these things work. So this is. Okay, because I got here, let your emotions flow. This is inverted. This talks about us bottling up. Okay, while we're doing things. Because when we get in contact with our emotions, when we work things back, we can actually start to trace patterns in who we are. And most people will think, oh, that's just who I am. No, most people, 99% of people are just automatic subconscious routines. Okay, and they never evolve that part, that never taken the steps to evolve past the subconscious programming. And we do it, we even the ones that have evolved past that, we still do it from time to time. And no one's perfect. We go back into auto mode. But at the moment, it's really important for you to get in contact with your emotions and work out why you're trying to go this way about whatever it is you're going about. Because I've got this Shaman, trust in higher forces. This is saying, the universe is saying, look, come on, hey, relax. This is the big picture of things. Okay, but at the moment you're focused on the negative, or you're focused on what's stopping you from achieving whatever it is you're trying to achieve at the moment. And I got the Seers card, see beyond your current situation. This is with the Shaman card coming back. So it's going, hey man, you got to just let go. You've got to let go and let things work out. Okay, because the universe will work it out. But we can get frustrated, and you got to ask yourself. Arena, is it working? Is it creating more resistance? Is it creating more negativity, or is it creating more drama? How you're going about things at the moment? Okay, is it the right way to go, or do I have to look about coming from a different angle? Because sometimes we can let things sort themselves out. Sometimes we can just be supportive in areas, and this helps people to see their own stuff, and then it starts the healing. But I got the High Priest, intending create. Okay, this is inverted. This is saying, okay, what are you trying to what are you trying to achieve? Are you just helping for the sake of helping, or you're just used to doing this, or what are you truly trying to achieve? Okay, you've got to have a look at that. How you're trying to go? What is the outcome that you hope to achieve? And start rethinking about reasons how you can go about that. Because at the moment, I got the hunter for your action card. Track down your fears and desires. Desires is what we really want, what we truly want, what we desire in our heart. And the fears is what stops us from reaching it. Okay. So once again, a time to have a look at your motives. Okay. Your emotional motives. This is a time. And, people get so judgmental when we hit on these subjects, and it's not about being judgmental. It's about tracking down things for what they are. You don't have to tell anyone what your fears and desires are. You just have to work that out for yourself and see if it's creating any consistent patterns at the moment. Because at the moment, it feels like you're all muddled up with what you're doing. It's autopilot. It feels like autopilot. You're just going and doing and doing and doing. Okay. Next for you, I got the white witch. Be the white witch, which is be the light, and that's inverted. Okay, so I'm starting to feel like reaction mode. A lot of other things are happening, and when we go in reaction mode, we're on autopilot. So this is asking you to say, "Come on, man, come on, honor the universe, and take the high road. Take the high road in the situation." Okay, it just feels like there's too much. You're trying to control things too much. Okay, which we do because we try to get things done. Okay, that's understandable. But at the moment, I've got your last card is look. Is you've really got to work out what you're doing. Get in contact with your emotions. Okay, this is a big thing. This is a big thing to look inside oneself and find out what's going on. And find out what truly is motivating you. And even in love, people want to do everything for someone because they love it. That can be the wrong thing to do a lot of the times. Sometimes we got to let people learn the hard way and learn for themselves and give them room to make their own mistakes. Okay, but at the moment, look, I've got the direction guardian come up again. Choose your path. What is it that you hope to achieve? Okay, get in contact with yourself. Okay, get in contact with your emotions, take the high ground, start putting that intent out there and creating. Because at the moment, it just looks like reaction mode. Okay, in this current situation, it's acting as a block and it's causing a lot of resistance in your life, and you're going to move past that resistance. Okay, we don't want resistance. We do. We make things harder than they have to be. We do it all the time. Because at the end of the day, all we can do is there's no point telling people what to do and say, well, you're going to get yourself in trouble if you do that. We can say that, but that's okay. But at the end of the day, we need to lead by example. Okay, Arena? And that's your spirit message is lead by example. And that was donated by Healing with Steffi. I hope it helped you, Arena. And while I'm picking up my cards, I'll just play Spilling In. Hey, thank you, Healing with Steffi. Okay. Okay, I'm just reading the chat, wondering if you can pick up anything for my dear friend. I don't know your friend. Who's your friend, Crystal? I'm having issues. My boss is really pissed now. I'm trying to get back how. Tell you what. Let me just have a quick look. Marwish. Okay, look, you work at the moment. No, Wish, you work at the moment. Okay, look, they got needs. They got needs. They got stuff to do. At the end of the day, they just want to get the job done. They want to get the job done. Okay, and they want people that are serious about getting the job done. They don't really care much about anything else. They don't care about any dramas, anyone else's problems. They're just focusing on getting the work done, and that's all. That's what drives them. Okay, and they want people that accept that and do that. At the moment, you. Okay, what's happening at the moment is you're inside your head, you're stressed out, you're worried about everything that's going on with work regardless, and they just want to get the job done. They're just like, man, I just want to get the job done. Hey, look, just want someone turns up. Okay, regardless, they want to get the job done. They want to make their money. They want to do what it is they need to do. That's all. That's what they do. That's all they're focused on at the moment. Okay, at the moment I've got you so far inside your head. Okay, that you're so stressed, so you're bringing that to work. You're going to bring that feeling to work. You can bring that stress and that desperation, and they're going to pick up on it and go, "Why is he being so weird?" And this is going to create more tension in your work life. So basically, what you're going to do is say "Que sera," which is, I don't know if you'd know this, but there's an old song called "Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be." Okay, and we're just going to make peace with that and stop thinking about it and running around in your head about it. Okay, you just got to get that out of your head. You got to just get out of your head, man. Stop thinking about it and just get on with it. They just want to get on with it. Can you just get on with it? Okay, that's the best plan of attack. Okay, that's what came out in the cards for advice. And man, look, what's happened has happened. Okay, but you just got to get yourself in that right headspace and make sure that you get the job done when you go next week. Okay, there might be a little bit of friction around, but the more you worry about it, the more focus you're going to bring to it, Marwish. Okay, you're anxious because you're overthinking it. Okay, you're feeding the anxiety. Okay, you've got that stress in your head and you're feeding it. You're entertaining that thought. You've got to distract yourself. Okay, because when that comes in, you got to go, I got to think of something else. Otherwise, that energy, that anxiety energy, you will feed it. You'll feed it more power. You'll give it more power. And where focus goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, energy grows. So get out of your head, man. That's all you can do, bro. Okay. And now I've got a reading to do. I get to pick, courtesy of the girl with the kick-ass boots. Yeah, man, things get easier when we make them easier. Okay, we complicate things in our head. And at the end of the day, what is, and what happens is what happens. And as soon as everyone can get out of their head and start just being, oh my God, you know how many years I did it the hard way? Didn't have to. Didn't have to, but people don't want to ask themselves the questions. They don't want to do the self-work. They don't want to try and take control of their emotions or their mind. They don't want to do it. It's always easy street. Okay, I've got some readings to do for Cindy. We've got, okay, Belinda, Alison, Maggie. Any of you guys there? You're first on the show. You. Okay. Belinda, Maggie, are you there? Belinda or Maggie? Hello, Mila. Hey, Angelita. Hey, Emily. Is she not there? Hello, Lynn. Where's Maggie? Yeah, where's Maggie? I haven't read for her for a while. And when the first people that comment on the show, when the show first starts, there you go. Oh, now you're all back. Yeah, you're all back. You're all back for reading. Okay. Okay, listen. Well, there's some information coming in, but the first card I've got for you, Alison, is I've got the Water Guardian. This is inverted. This is talking about an internal struggle. Okay, this is talking about, because I was centering in and I got the vision of you just, I don't know, you're with someone in a car and you were just cutting sick at them or just having a go at someone, just like you were frustrated and just going, rah. Okay, Alison, that's the vision I got, but that's interesting. The Water Guardians come up, connect with your emotions, because what happens is the whole world, you know what the whole world does just about? Is we project all our unresolved baggage on everyone. And because what's interesting is I got the Water Guardian here. And this is the Water Guardian is about getting in contact with our emotions. So what happens is something pisses us off. Say we have a partner and they say something, about our butt or something. And then we get all insecure. Okay. And it brings up, then we get into this argument. Rah, how dare you say that to me? And before you know it, we're going off on something. And sometimes just then we start venting and projecting all our crap onto other people. But at the moment, the beautiful thing about the Water Guardian is getting in contact with our emotions. Is when we get triggered or when we feel a certain way about something, what we do is we ask ourselves, okay, why do I feel like that way? Do the obvious, because right. And the next thing is, okay, when else? What we do is we trace it back and go, when else have I felt this emotion? Okay, when else have I felt like that? And as we focus and we spend some time, because a lot of people don't want to do the work. Okay, they just want gifts. Okay, then when we focus on our emotions, we start tracing them back to, okay, why am I truly, even though I know I shouldn't react to that, what is the issue? What is the true issue behind me reacting like that? Okay, and that's what the Water Guardian does, is it brings up saying, hey, we have to get in contact, because when we trace it back, we can trace it back to some incidences and go, oh, okay. And then we've just found out that emotionally we've been projecting old baggage subconsciously, our subconscious on autopilot, we've been venting and projecting our baggage onto people. So the Water Guardian, getting in contact with your emotions, is a strong card, is a massive card. This card is for everyone. We all need to be doing that, because I've got the Oracle behind it. The Oracle going, wait for important information. You know what? When you start getting in contact with your emotions, a lot of the questions that you have, and you start finding out why you feel the way you feel, It's not so much new information's coming in. There's a plethora of information that you've already got, but you haven't truly grasped it. Why? Because people, it's not to do with intelligence or anything like that. It's just the perception of how you're looking at it. So when you start to trace back those emotions and do that work, you're actually going to start to see some stuff. You're going to start getting moments. You're going to go, oh yeah, oh my God, how long have I been doing that? If we can go into self-judgment and then we get all embarrassed and go, oh, let's sweep that under the carpet. Don't want to look at that. It's no good, because then we just reacted again. And then we just get projection. But there's information coming, and the information's already there. That's the funny thing. It's just the perspective you've been looking at. Because you've got all the information you want at your fingertips right above. Okay? But regarding who this is dealing with or where you're acting, look, what has happened has happened. What is done is done. Okay? But what you got to... Once we get in contact with emotions, we trace it back. The worst thing, people never do this. Never beat yourself up. It is like it's like a self-tantrum. Beating yourself up is like a self-tantrum. It achieves nothing except to bring you down. Okay? So get out of self-judgment. Okay, but moving forward, I've got the broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. There's some things that you just need to make peace with. They are what they are. Okay? Yeah. I got a bit of a belly. Okay? They are what they are. There's no point. You're going to make peace with it, or you're going to do something about these things. Okay? Any other way of going about it is pushing uphill. Okay? And just becomes counterproductive. At the moment, you've got to get on top of things. You've got to get on top of things, Alison. At the moment, I got that inverted. I got the Lord, take charge with authority. Take charge. Do the work. Take the steps. Get on top of it. Get things done. Be authoritative in your situation and get it. Because we all want to be the best. When we can just tune out all these patterns, we stop being fodder for the energy in the ecosystem. Okay? You hear people talking about, oneness and centering oneself, because when you're not, you're basically just feeding. You're in the ecosystem of feeling. And usually, very rarely, that in control. Okay, so I've got the Lord saying, take charge with authority. He's saying, come on, Alison, take charge, take charge. Okay, this is action. Okay, there's a bit of self-work to do, Alison. This is self-work. We all do the self-work all the time, but at the moment you're spending too much time thinking about it. Okay, over analyzing everything to the point where it can start to become in action. We're like, oh yeah, but what about this and that? We try to do. What we do is when we overthink, we try to, instead of just doing what we need to do, is we try to sway it to the path of least resistance that works for us to keep us in our comfort zones. And then that's the ego at play. The ego is in control of our spiritual development, which is 99% of spiritual people. Okay, and we've got to get out of those things. We've got to get out of those routines. They just mess us up and get us nowhere. And then we're like, oh, but I can see spirits, man. Yeah, I know, but you're acting like a dick, so who cares? No judgment. It's just what people do, and we've got to see these things in ourselves and work ourselves out, people. Okay, because at the moment I've got you, Alison, just so much inside your head that it's creating a decision. It's creating too much, and it's taking away from. And all this is doing, the end game of all this is doing is this is taking you away from what your heart wants. Because your heart wants, you got desires, you've got, your soul wants stuff. There's fulfillment, and until man, we're dead and buried, there's no excuse to stop living or to give up or go, I'm retired and in my comfort zones. Man, it doesn't matter, man. You can be retired and you can be 80, and it's like, man, let's get out and try some stuff, new stuff. That's it. Don't listen to what the world says. Oh, you're too old. It's all rubbish. That's all rubbish. There's two ages, alive and not alive. That's all there is. Okay. Okay, but at the moment I have got the intuition card. I've got the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. That's inverted, Alison. And when that's inverted, there's so much stuff coming into your mind at the moment that it's like a needle in a haystack. Okay, too much overthinking, too many options. Your intuition's prompting you. You got to tune in, people, to your intuition. Okay, your internal guidance. It's there to set you right, to give you the guidance you need. Okay, but when it interferes with our comfort zones, we tune it out. And then we put ourselves in some real uncomfortable positions and go, oh my God, what's going to happen? Patterns. It's all us. We're all human. That's what we do. So please take note of intuitive messages. Focus on doing things that you can do to help train your intuition. And the only way you can tune into your intuition is acting upon it when it comes a calling. And it doesn't come a calling when it's convenient. It comes a calling when it comes calling. And your last card just came out. Trust your intuition. Man, the universe is on you. Alison, come on, go. Alison's giving you a card slap and goes, Alison, you know what to do. Slapping you in the side. Alison, you know the answers. Start doing it. So funny universe. It's a funny universe. And Alison, that reading was donated by the girl with the pretty good shoes, I'd say. Pretty good. Maggie! Oh, where out is thou, Maggie? Maggie, you still here? Hello? Hello? Okay. Maggie? Ah! Okay. I haven't read for you for a while, have I? It's been a while. Okay. And this is paid for reading, courtesy of Cindy. So, people, if you would like a guaranteed reading, please donate to the PayPal links in the show notes. Oh, you still here, Belinda? Cool. Maggie. Maggie, overthinking. Okay, your battlefield at the moment is yourself. Maggie, is your mind, yourself, is where the battlefield is. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going around at there's other stuff in your life. Okay, and it feels like you've got to get on top of you to help iron out some other stuff. Okay, we're always looking, when's that going to change? When's that going to change? When's that's going to change? When was the last time we going, when am I going to change? Everyone's like, oh, when's this going to change? When's that going to change? I don't know. But change is on you. The universe is calling, saying, Maggie, change. Clean that house. Okay, look, the first card. Look, I've got negativity. Negativity inside your head. Okay. Time to give gratitude. I feel a lot of gratitude. A lot of gratitude. Get out of your head. It feels like your bottom two chakras are out of whack, Maggie. Go into your self-alignment. When was the last time you gave yourself alignment? When was the last time you did chakra meditation? Okay. Do them all. Okay. But your root chakra and your sacral feel like way out of key. So I'm just really, really hungry. I'm not that hungry. I just had a snack. Okay. But at the moment, I got the first card as She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. This is inverted. She-Wolf talks about negativity around us. This is inverted. And when this is inverted, this is talking about us internally. Okay. So this is like, there's a lot of stuff that you're creating around you. Okay, Maggie, a lot of stuff that you're creating. Okay, we've got negative on, oh, this is how that's working. That's what they're doing. And this is what's saying it. And you've created this reality around you. And then you're like, oh, I want to change it. I want to change it. Okay, it's all a perception, Maggie. This is about you doing the work and doing the perception and going, you know what? Life's brilliant. I'm lucky for what I have. Okay, but everyone wants everything perfect, perfect, perfect. What do you need to find perfect? Feet on the table, roof over the head. Look, sometimes whatever situation we're in, it's up to you how you perceive it and how you deal with it. But at the moment, you're being negative towards yourself and negative to the stuff around you. Okay, and what happens is when we do that, we attract more of that. Because people like when the circumstances change, when the situation changes, then I'll be happier and that'll be better. And when I get to this destination of when things are better, that's when all the happiness is. That's a load of bollocks. Okay? Because at the moment, underneath the she-wolf, saying negativity within sage, being devoted, committed. This is when we've got to just go, you know what? I've got to be happy for what I got, and I'm going to start being happy, and I've got to start being positive. I'm going to start being that change, Maggie. You're going to start being that change that you want to bring into your life. Because what happens is when you raise your vibration, when you make those changes and you start doing what you need to do, okay, we change our field, our energetic field, and then we start attracting the good stuff. But at the moment, you're going the reverse way around, and this is because I've got the winter card here, and this is inverted. Take care of your needs. This means you're not taking care of yourself. You're not taking care of your growth. You're not putting proper attention into your development. Okay, which means at the moment you're chasing circumstances. Okay, and if everyone's chasing circumstances, then just go back to the 3D. Just go back to 3D and chill. Yeah. Get a job, chase a carrot on a stick called money, and you'll be cool. Because that's what happens when we chase circumstances. We chase circumstances to give us feeling, to give us gratification. Okay, when we need feeling to dictate our attitudes, then we're a victim. But when we decide what attitude we want and what reality we want, and we take the steps to control our mind and keep that positive thing, that's the game changer. That's when we become in control. You're just going about it reverse at the moment. Because I've got, patterns. I've got the elder card, ancestral patterns. You're in patterns. You're running routines. You're running patterns. You're in a cycle. Okay? You people can do all the healing, the Reiki, the spiritual work you want. If you can't work out your patterns and get in contact with your emotion, or you're someone who can tune into the lower astral and do a bit of Reiki. Whoop-de-doo. But that's what we're going to do. That's the reality of it. Okay? Because this is exciting, Maggie. This is exciting. I got the High Priest. Under it. It's like intend to create. So you got all this, patterns, negativity, or be devoted and committed, and you got the universe saying, come on, get onto it, girl, get onto it, get onto it. And then you got this card, intend and create. So the universe is saying, hey, you're good. Just make it happen, Maggie. Make it happen. Make that change. Take control. Be devoted and committed to you. And get yourself right. And what doesn't resonate will go or try to pull you down to its level. That's another reading. At the moment, but you've got to put that intention and create. Because of the I got the autumn card here. Just below that, I got the crow. Release the old and rest. Let it go. It's done. It's dusted. I'm doing my best. Well, I'm not. What do I answer to that? What do I answer to that? It is what it is. You're doing what you're doing. That sounds like self-judgment. Okay, Maggie, I'm doing my best. You've just gone into self-judgment. Not a good start. Not a good start. Okay, when we do this, stuff like that, and we tell our stuff like that, that's the ego going, hey, give me some credit over here. Hey, don't worry about the ego. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Just get onto it and do what you can. Make that choice. Do what you can. God, people, we're so funny. We're funny creatures. I'm sure these aliens just rock up and be like, when the aliens going to come down and save the world? They're like, man, they just come to watch, man, because we're hilarious. Who needs TV? We'll just come to Earth and watch these Earthlings, man. They're mad. Watch them. They're mad. They're mad. It's just what we do. It's just who we are. Okay. So get onto those patterns. Start taking care and get on top of things. It's all there, Maggie. It starts with you. You have to be the change that you want in life. Stop looking around at everything else around you. You be that change. You get that focus and you create that attitude. But patterns, look for your patterns. Understand your patterns, people. My patterns, I get up every day and make a coffee. It's a pattern. Okay? So get into it. Your last card is set your intentions. Universe is just saying, get onto it. Get onto it. Get onto it. You'll get there, Maggie, if you choose to. Don't try. People go, I'm trying. When we go, we don't go, need to go, I'll try my best. We go, I'll make that choice. Because that's at the end of the day, that's all we do, is we either make the choice or we don't. Okay? Trying, saying it's like judgmental. Yeah. Self-judgment. Hope that has helped you, Maggie. Okay. That's all of us, really. That reading was for all of us too. That's everyone. So if you haven't had a reading and you want a reading, that reading's for you too. Okay. I hope that's helped you, Maggie. And that was donated by Cindy. And I'll do one more for Cindy, because she has donated a bit. And then we've got a blowfish reading to do. I might do one more for Cindy later. At the moment, here, let's see. What benefits I got there? Okay. Fate decide. Fate decide. I am going to do a blowfish reading. So people, have you ever had a blowfish reading? A blowfish reading goes a little bit like this. So pick a number between a 25 and 35. And I'll let fate decide who gets the Paid It Forward by Amanda reading. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda, if you've been at home for more than 30 seconds from work, I'd say you're in your pajamas. Don't need to be psychic. PJ girl. Okay, so people pick a number between 20, between a 19 and a 36, technically, because you could have 35.9 recurring. That would still be, yeah, I'll take that. Maybe not. Okay. And then I can just like have a sip on my coffee and just chill. 15 seconds. Oh my God. Okay. Have another guess, people. Oh, Steffi's so close yet so far away. You actually put a number in? Weird. Emily and Allison. Twice. Okay, people. I'm thinking of the number now. So I'm repeating it in my mind. Ooh, I can feel someone's trying to connect with the third eye, trying to read my mind. Come on, read it. There you go. There you go, Melinda. See? The universe always knows who needs the reading. And you got the same 3 people on your show every day. And that's all you got. Okay. Yes, sage these. Palo Santo, these cards. Palo Santo. Palo Santo. Thank you, cards. Okay. Belinda, you already won it, Belinda. Steffi, stop raising everyone else up. You just keep. I'm surprised you're not doing that, Steffi. Keep typing in numbers just to keep everyone going. Oh, we're going to type in numbers. Funny. Okay, Belinda, can you please just center yourself? Big breath in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. And as you breathe out through your mouth, just pull the energy down to the ground through your feet. Okay, Belinda. Belinda, you must be a very big manifester. Stop it, you two. I don't do the naughty corner. The battle of the mind, Belinda. The battle of the mind. Okay, the subconscious. I've got patterns at the moment. You need to be looking at what energy, what are you putting out into the universe? Because everything is a mirror of us. Everything. I've got the mirror guardian inverted. Take time to reflect. Okay, that means there's not much insight into what's happening with you. But the first card I've got for you is the Elder card. The Elder card, inverted, move beyond ancestral patterns. This is talking about thinking patterns. Okay, that obsessive chatter in your mind, things going around, overthinking things, overanalyzing things, thinking. Okay, and then what happens is we try to bring it into our comfort zones, what we can understand, what we can perceive. So our intuition has given us the truth and told us exactly what things are and how they are, and see them for what there is. And then our ego comes in and it tries to tell us all sorts of things, to play it to us, how it affects us. The ego's like, whoa, how does that affect me? And we create all these constructs. Because in the moment, there seems to be patterns going around, internal patterns inside your head, thought patterns. Okay, these are having negative effect. These are creating resistance. Okay, these are creating resistance in your life at the moment. In between that, I've got the great teacher. Learn from your spiritual experiences. Once again, is how we keep doing the same thing. We got to understand why. Look, people, if we can't understand what's inside our brain, we can't define what's our intuition. We can't define what's our ego. We can't define what's us. If we can't do the work to define these things, my God, we're just run by energy. We're just in a pool of energy. But the moment, this is about going within it and having a real look at the patterns that you're making in your choices at the moment, Belinda. There seems to be the same patterns. And we try to go to the pattern of least, we usually go for the path of least resistance, but this is having adverse effect and creating resistance in areas of your life. And I've got in between it, I've got the great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Until you start looking at your choices and your patterns, you're going to go round, the same thing's going to happen. It's going to go round and around and around and around on the same wheel. The Wheel of Fortune, we go on lessons, you're going to go round and round and round, create the same things. Because what happens is you're in a compass, your intuition is talking to you, and something will happen, and your intuition will go, boom. What about, and then you go, no. Then the ego will take over, the ego aspect of us, and it will start saying, well, I don't have to worry about that because this, and it keeps us in comfort zones. We all do it. But at the moment, okay, I've got the moon card saying you need to start listening to your intuition because you are shutting it down. Because when the intuition comes, it's asking you to do something that's outside of your comfort zone, outside something that you would normally do. Okay, and this is creating patterns. This is what's holding you back. This is what the handbrake is on life at the moment. Because when we take the handbrake off, we start listening to intuitive messages. That's when things start to pick up. Things start to flow forward. So then we start to get the changes that we want. Let's sell my cards. Okay, because at the moment inside your head, stress, girl. Stress. You know when that stress. Okay, it's time to take action. There's some areas you need to take action because I've got the Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted, and she's inverted, so she's talking about stress. This is Mother Earth going, come on, just chill. She's saying, get out of your head and just chill and just be. Earth Mother's just hanging on to you, Belinda, going like, come on, get out of your head. Too much overanalyzing, too much overthinking. We need more work because at the moment it's about you embracing the masculine side. The masculine is like taking authority, taking charge. It's like you got to start doing. Because the moment everything comes, it gets into the too hard basket. You're like, yeah, no. Your intuition's going, yeah, but I should do that. Maybe I should do it. But there's this continual pattern that goes around. Okay, and I've got the cards here saying stepping up, saying scream up, and you need to get into the masculine aspect of you need to be doing. Get these things done. Take charge with authority. Get on top of things. Otherwise, we're just going to go. You're going to go round and round and round on the same path, the same way life's been, which is fine. You can live like that. That's okay. But that's okay. But that's the block at the moment. Okay, is the mind. Your mind is blocking, and the inaction is acting as a block, and it is creating all this reality, all these patterns, all these resistance around you until you start making those choices. You're going to get much of the same old, until someone pulls your card somewhere else and it says, hey, you got money coming in, you got this coming in. Yeah, don't worry about that. Okay, but at the moment, you need to take action. You need to get on top of it. It's hard. We need to look in the mirror and have a good look at ourselves and go, okay, what do I need to change? How do I change it? I don't know how to change. Go and research. Look on YouTube. Look at Spiritual Basics 101. That's got some stuff in it. Okay. We'll go. There's a lot of people that get really far in self-development because they go out and they make it a priority and they pay and they do the work. You got people that are going, I don't know money and I can't do anything. Well, with me, and they stay the same place all their life, going rah. Okay, well, it's just going to make that choice and make it a priority. Okay, but you get time to step up and take that steps and take authority over yourself and start just really having a look, Belinda. Because you can move past this, but at the moment, all the stuff that's coming in is all the reality that you're creating around you. Because you're already thinking about it, how things are going to work out, what's going to happen tomorrow, what happened yesterday. Never present, never truly present in the moment. Okay, so you've got to come into that space and really start to work. But this is a pattern that you've been in for many, many years. Do you want to make the choice to change it, or would you like to just go, no, that's okay? Well, Belinda, outside your head, train yourself in staying present in the moment. Get on YouTube, anything you can do to stay present in the moment, and how to help me get out of my head. Because you know what? Because if you can't do that, you can't evolve. You can't truly evolve. Not if you want to be a light worker. 99% of light workers aren't even light workers. They're 3D workers with a couple of crystals. Love and light. Not judgment. It's just what it is. Okay. Because if you make the changes that you need to do, Belinda, okay, you step up and lead by example. No matter what goes on, when people start to see the change, they might not say it to you, but they notice. Okay? Because this will inspire others. Because if you can do the work, you can show other people how to do the work, and you can assist people with tools. Okay? And that is what we need to do. Okay? Love. We got to just choose. We just got to make the choice. The choice in the now. Not the choice tomorrow, not the choice yesterday, the choice now. That's all we got. Is a series of choices. That's your whole life. A series of choices. Not a series. Most people make it a series of overthinking and stressing themselves out so they can make choices to keep them away from stress. And when stress is it's just self. It's a perceptive of the way you look at things. Okay, I hope that's helped. And that was a blowfish reading. And okay, one more to do for Cindy. And if I've got no more donated readings, I'll do run-out readings. Okay. But if you would like a guaranteed reading, please donate, people. Exchange of energies, even pay it forward, someone else. Okay. All you people getting readings, you should have someone. If you're watching a lot of reading shows, there should be at least someone every pay that you're donating. At least it's $5. Okay. You should be donating. Exchange of energies. It shows respect. And you'll tell the universe that you're a giver. And when you're a giver, the universe brings more into your field. Okay, here am I gonna pick. Okay, not gonna pick my nose. No, my finger's over here. You thought I was picking. No. How crude do you think I am, people? My God. This is a classy show here. Well, okay. Yes. That's it. Says the man that's wearing a sock from a giant on his head. Okay. You can do it with both your hands. Use 2 fingers. Oh, you mean like that? Shush your both fingers. Yeah, no. How do we go to that? Who brought that up? My dear, whatever. Okay. Who's here that has never had a reading from me? Oh yeah, but you probably got the nails for it, Cindy. You can just do the hook and scrape and just go around the hole. If you got the nails for it. Have you all had a reading from me? Who has never had a reading? I guess Anne. Okay. Okay, Anne. Okay, Anne, let me just clear from the last reading. Oh, okay. What's that? I can't get it up that far. I'm no Gene Simmons. Okay, Anne. Why am I doing? I'm going to do something weird, Anne. See if it works. And letting things get on top of you. Okay. The first card, the card that came out for the group reading, follow the voice in your soul. That is always going to be there. There's always a voice in our soul. There's always something, a pull that wants to pull us in the right direction. But the world teaches us to ignore it. You can listen to the world. Where's it got you so far? Okay, but at the moment, look, there's that yearning. There's that yearning that's pulling you towards something. You're never going to get, unless we move towards our purpose, or we move towards the desires of our heart, what we hope to do and achieve with life, you're going to struggle to be happy. Okay, life is not about paying a fucking mortgage and then retiring. Okay, that's what the slave masters tell us to do, why they create money in thin air out of banks. Oh, but we need money. You don't need fucking... Okay, there's just that frustration. The world is just gone. Okay, but you are here for a reason, and you're here for a purpose. You chose to come here. We all chose to come here. We all chose our parents. We all chose to experience. But sometimes it's hard to accept. We've been through hard things. We've been through tough times. We've been through hurt. We've been through pain. And we're like, really? I came here for this? But no matter what we go through, Anne, the struggle, the pain, there's always something that we can learn and teach ourselves. Like the girl that gets gets drunk, goes out, gets blind drunk, gets taken advantage of, or something like that. And we can, sometimes bad things happen, but do we focus on the bad thing that happened and feed it energy, or do we go, okay, what can I learn from that experience? Is there something I can learn? so that doesn't happen again? Is there something I can learn? Is there something else I could have gone away? Because people just want to do their thing, and then when something happens, they're like, oh, fucking world. Okay, we got to get out of that. I've got here, look, your middle card is accept struggle as lessons. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, that's the way life goes, and we've got to make peace with that. But at the moment, there's so much that you're bottling up inside you, and you're bottling up. You're not in contact with your emotions. You're not expressing your feelings. Okay, so you've got to bubble up. So this is what's going to happen is someone's going to say something or do something one day, and you're going to snap, and you're going to go, bleh. You're going to freak someone out. It's not healthy. We need to express them so we can process them and we can let go and see them for what they are. But if you want to bottle everything up and go, it's my cross to bear, you're in self-judgment. You're being too hard on yourself. And you got to let go. It's just what it is. And we have to do the best with what we got. Okay, the moment you're bottling it upside. Okay, and when we bottle these things up, we go looking, because we're chasing that feeling of happiness, and we can't, we want things to be better, we want to be happy, and we chase that in other ways, like watching our favorite movie, eating too much chocolate, getting all the drink. Okay, we will find other ways to chase that feeling. That's why people have addictions or they have bad food habits, is because when we can't mentally control our emotions or our feelings properly, until we're totally in tune with ourselves, we have to go to external sources. Okay, and at the moment, your body's screaming out, going like, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? Take better care of me, Anne. Take better care of me. I got here, look, you understand your body card. Okay? Got to get in contact with your body. Okay? Because man. Got to keep it. Because your body's talking to you. We think our body, there's more to our body than most people understand. Okay, so at the moment, it's time for you to give thanks, because the moment you're pissed off with how life's been, how things have been going, time for you to give thanks and gratitude at the moment, Anne. This will help snap you out of your situation. It would be really a great idea for you at the moment if you started giving gratitude. Say, thanks for this situation. There's something, it's hard to do when it's a shitty situation, but when these shitty situations can teach us a lot about ourselves, and we can find that, we can find the gold in it. Man, I went through some messed up stuff that I had to go through, that I didn't want to go through, but I had to, because it showed me something about myself that needed to change. Okay? That I needed to change. I needed to have a look at, because it was creating a pattern. And the moment when we can find those things that we learn and we can take out of a shitty situation, then we can be thankful, instead of it becoming, oh, I was in this shitty relationship and that they fucked me over and then screwed me over and rah, 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 and we do all that crap. Sometimes we can look at, go, wait a sec, I was being too codependent, I came too forward. There were plenty of warning signs there, which I ignored because I wanted to have someone. And then we look at the situation and go, well, then we asked for that. We attracted that whole relationship in to satisfy an insecurity, when we should have gone, yeah, no, not interested, next. There's always something to learn. When we get out of the blame game and just see things for what they are, when we start to learn, that's when it becomes easier to give gratitude, because you've got to find out, if I'm giving gratitude for this shitty situation, what part of that situation am I giving thanks for? Thank you for the lesson. Thank you. Always something to take. There's always something to take. It's that perception out of just shifting that perception and going, there's always something to learn. There's always something to take out of it. Okay? So that starts with you. Okay? Setting your intention and going, yeah, I'm going to shape things up. I'm going to Circumstances are going to make you happy. You're the only one that can make you happy, Anne. You've got to find that. You've got to chase for that. You've got to do the work for it. It's hard. I've lost people close to me recently too. We go through the 5 steps of grief. And, okay. But when we sit there focusing on how they're not here anymore, then we stay in those 5 stages of grief. I've seen people spend their whole life still reliving all those stages. Okay? We need time to grieve and we need time to process, but life and death is a part of our lives. Okay? There's many cultures that are a bit sad, but they deal with death pretty well as far as they do they have their ceremony, the offerings, and they deal with that thing and they talk to them and then they process it as, death is a part of life. It's a hard one. We just got to go through the steps and process it the best we can. But focus on the positivity, on the funny things, on the lovely things to do with your mum and your brother. So when you find yourself sad and you're focusing on the negative, you're focusing on they're not here, which is me going, well, they're not here, so I haven't got them here. So it's about us. Then it's about us. Okay, it's human nature. When we focus on that, when we focus on us and how it affects us, that's when we get. But when we can look at their lives and go, well, they did that. That was funny. They did that. That was cool. Oh, I loved it when they did this. And then we can just look at the happy things. We can look at the other. We just change. We just change what we're thinking, the way we're thinking about them. Then they can live in our hearts and live in our minds all the time. They never have to leave. It's just a perspective. Okay. But at the moment, it's all on you. Everything's on you. Take responsibility for your actions. This is not judgment. This is saying you've got to do this, you've got to do that. But you need to take responsibility for you. Okay? And not going external. Oh, the world, this did that to my job. Someone said something to me. No more blame game. Because there's always something in life. There's always something in life that comes us to make us look anywhere except for ourselves. And that's what it's doing at the moment. Okay, so focus on yourself. Focus on getting you right first. And your last card is no, you belong. You belong here. You're here for a reason. You do matter, Anne. Okay? You have the same spark inside you that created the universe. Dwells within inside of you, Anne. You're all part of the singularity. And you do belong. Okay? You are special. You are loved. You're adored. Okay? Don't let anyone or yourself tell you otherwise. Okay? I hope that helped you, Anne. Okay. Yeah, it's hard. Just look, when you come back for your next life, don't sign up for the same life. Go, I want a holiday life. You know? And watch out what you ask for, because you'll get Robinson Crusoe. Yeah, don't want that. Okay. Have we got any more run-out readings? Have I got any more readings? Any donated readings? No, up to date on donated readings. Okay. So now, people, if you would like me to pull you a quick card, please put a 1 in the comment section. Put a 1 only once, and I'll give you a run-out reading. Okay. Run out reading. I hope that helped, Anne. You know, we all go these things, and it's how we process it and how we accept it, and the fact that the way the world tells us to process it. This is stuff they should be teaching in schools. If schools were actually trying to educate people properly, which they're not. They're just slave farms. But if they did, we would have all these tools. And we'd have a much better life. Okay, Michelle. Let's I'm using my spirit message cards for the run out readings. At the moment, look, Michelle, at the moment, it's about getting out of judgment of other people, getting out of judgment of yourself. Because what's happening is, at the moment, you're looking around at other people, you're looking around at this, you're looking around at that, and you're getting into judgment mode and going, oh, well, that they're doing that. That's stupid. They're being like that. Oh, my boss sucks. What's the point? All this sort of stuff. And you've fallen into this routine at the moment. Okay, but you can understand that everyone's here for a purpose. Everyone's here for experience. Everyone has value. No one is more special than anyone else. Okay, but the moment it's all about you is seizing the day, getting out of that mind, and instead of worrying about this and worrying about what they're doing and worry about what they said, get all that crap, just wipe it out of your field, wipe it out of you. Just don't worry about everyone else. Everyone's cool. Everyone's sweet. That's up to them. It's their business. Okay. But it's time that you start worrying about yourself and start making each day count. Okay. You need to start making each day count. Live it like it was your last. Okay. The moment is passing you by and you're not present in the moment. Sure, you've got to bring your focus into the moment. Okay, because it feels like you're using other people just to distract you, distract yourself, or limit yourself from the potential that you have welling inside you. Okay, I hope that's helped. Okay, next, Amanda. Amanda. Time to come more so out of your shell, Amanda. You're being called forward. More acts of random kindness, but it just feels like you need to be getting out more. You need to be getting out more contact with people. Okay, as before, we don't. So we wait for things to change. Sometimes things do change and opportunity comes. But once again, it seems to be about making sure that you're in a position to find the opportunity, because not every opportunity will land on your doorstep. So at the moment, it's about you getting out and doing some kind things for the people around you. Okay, if you've got someone that lives near by you, a neighbor or something, just showing the world a bit of kindness, because the universe wants to show you something. Okay, well, I've got inverted like attracts like. Like attracts like. What is that all about? But at the moment, I feel like, yeah, random acts of kindness or help someone out that needs help at the moment. Okay, because this will send a message to the universe, and this is how people start bringing these opportunities. Okay, I did that, and I helped someone out, and then it's led to other things that led to other things that led to other things. So sometimes we've just got to step out and start doing some kindness or doing the random thing for someone. Okay, but time to make contact with someone and just expand that field for you, so we can the universe can do some fast tracking, or that whip cracking. Okay, and that was the last reading. I've got no more donated readings to do. So thanks for coming tonight. Hi, Liz. Oh, Liz, since you're there, I'm just doing run-out readings. Okay, I'll give Liz one. Then I'm out of here, unless anyone wants to donate a reading. What do you want to do, Liz? What do you hope to achieve? What do you want to do? What stirs inside your heart? This is what's coming up in your cards. You need to. What stirs your heart? What do you truly want? What do you hope? What do you want from life? How do you want to make your mark? It's time for you to set those intentions, because if you believe it or not, you're here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. Okay? We all chose to be here. If you believe it or not, it's really irrelevant. But you are here for a reason. You're here for an experience. You know, Liz, many are called, but few choose to answer the call. So at the moment, you need to put that intent out there and go, hey, look, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to design something. I'm going to do what it is I need to do. Set that intention and then get it to happen. So opportunity, so it can expand. Time to expand. Time to expand. Everything's all right, Liz. Everything's fine. Be here for a reason. So crack that whip and get it. Don't crack that whip. Oh, no. Ow. Ow. Not into that. Ow. Okay. But just set your intention. And then focus. And move towards it. And anything that stops you from reaching your goals, Liz, is a fear. Pay no attention to the fear. Okay. Well, thank you for coming, people, tonight. I hope you had, was it a blood? I don't even know what that means, Mandy. Is that a typo? Okay, so everyone, have a good, I'll be back on, I think Steffi's on tomorrow night on his show, Healing with Steffi. I think that starts at 8:30. So that's a good show. Just sit down and if you meditate with him, and he'll do all that. And yeah, and I'm again on Sunday night. Oh, who have I got on Sunday night? Someone was messaging me. I'll find out later. Okay, so people, have a good one. Thanks for coming tonight. Love to have you on. Just remember, I'm available for private sessions. which go a lot deeper, and they're recorded. They're done online. Jack of all trades here. So until I see you next time, people. Have a good one. Bye.